Hi, it's Sunday, the 4th of February 2024. I've been doing some art and just been flattening it down a bit because watercolour does tend to warp a little bit. Here's my result. Well, I've got a new hobby, a revived hobby. I mean, I've always done a little bit of art, mainly when I've been on holiday, but not in a very, well, when I do a painting, I take it seriously, but I haven't really done much study. My mum was a great holiday artist and she's got lots of watercolours, and I think I'm probably going to put them all on Instagram so people can see them. And sometimes I see a few similarities between mine and hers. Well, what happened was, last autumn, somebody came into the village and was offering free art lessons. We wanted to see who she was and everything like that. And I went down, and this is the advert, free art lesson. I really loved it. Various things. There was a little bit of tuition. I had a set of pencils which I got from years ago and hadn't used, so I took those down and we were doing pencil stuff to start with. And that's something that's something I was just doing for myself. And then this, can't really show you very well on the camera, but and I rather got into sort of like scribble and then finding sort of bits that look like things, like sort of like a Picasso drawing or something. So it's like sort of mad writing. And this is a friend of mine that I did a little portrait of in the house. This is the main thing she was doing was where you black it all out and then you take it off with the rubber. And so that's a little scene that I made up, a pencil, and then taking it off with a rubber, and got you can get a little electric rubber, which is great fun. Then this is all sort of bits from the drawing with the right-handed brain idea, where you use edge, sharp line, and space, so you make use of all these different things to make a picture, and it makes it nice and relationship. And then this bit is a way of you making a tree, where you sort of spin the pencil round and on the paper. And that's right, the drawing with the right hand of the brain, and then I sort of did that a bit from that idea. And then I few ideas which just got quite inspired, and then this sort of Halloweeny scribble that I just did a scribble and then found all these people in it. It's a bit like sort of automatic writing almost, where you sort of find things. And then there's the Empire State Building from no, that's the Chrysler Building. I did that from memory, more or less, from the Chrysler Building, but the Empire State Building I couldn't quite remember how it was, so I had to look that up and then modified it later. And this picture I did a bit, and then I asked Andrea to do the magic for me, and she did a bit of magic for it. So then I was learning how to put shadow and reflection and things like that in. So I got quite inspired, and then this was a little project that I did for myself, and I was doing down there, because what we did, we meet down at the pub and then we do our own projects. So that was my first drawing of this scene, and then I did that one, and then I did little ones which I actually made into a Christmas card. So from this one I got some printed out and made into a Christmas card. So there's the card there, and then later I did a watercolour relief and sort of felt I was getting somewhere. So then I started feeling that I was getting towards watercolour, but so I started using watercolour more, and also watching quite a lot of watercolour videos on YouTube. But before the end of last term, our teacher Andrea, she presented me with a prize because I was the best attendee. I was quite confused, and I thought it was a Christmas present, but it wasn't. It was a prize because I was the best attendee, and it was a little canvas on a little stand like this, and it was a little canvas which I've spilt coffee on, and I didn't know what to do with it because I don't work with oils, but we have got some acrylics, so I had this idea of doing acrylics, so I can put this on the table, and that's my area 50, John's area, and then I thought, area 51, that's the place in America where they think there's UFOs. The UFOs have landed. So that was that. That's great fun. Thanks, Andrea. And so then we went, so that finished, when did that finish? It's in the book here. It finished quite a long time before Christmas, probably. Not quite sure when it finished. The last one here is November the 23rd, but I think it went on a bit nearer Christmas. And so then we had a break, and as I say, I was watching a lot of YouTube videos about watercolour painting, and they're very enjoyable, but not actually doing anything. And this is a book that I had from years ago, and I thought, when it came to the first lesson of this year, which was more or less the beginning of February, I thought, well, I'll copy some of these pictures with the ideas that I've got off of YouTube. And so I've done the base of that one. I didn't bother with that one. And I've done the base of that one. And I've done the base of that one, which is turned out rather good. So I'm not going to be altering that one. I'm just going to use the base which I've done as a template for future paintings, because it's done, the watercolour has done a bit of magic, which I don't really want to spoil. And then the last one I did, here it is. I just did that top one. I used as my inspiration for that top one, and that was the last one. So doing the backgrounds only took about sort of I don't know, 5 or 10 minutes on each one. And there's that one, those backgrounds, and this is only some odd scrap paper that I think I bought that folded at Carbu, and it's an art sort of texture. It's got texture, so things themselves, like this bush. You see that's got knobbly itself because the art paper has got texture. And then that's the one I'm going to keep without doing anything on, because it's done this nice bit here. It's just sort of rather nice without anything, so I'm going to not do anything with that one. And then the last one, which was nothing like that in the one that I was copying, it was the last one. So then I spent probably half an hour to start with, and then I've had another go at it, and I'm quite pleased with that. Well, absolutely amazed that I can do something. So there we go.